Good guys, this section we'll be designing the sign up. So we have designed all the screen needed for the signing. So now we'll be designing everything that we need for signing up into the Bpay app. So let me start So these are the numbers of screens that is needed. We need the sign up for hidden password. So something like this. So the password will be hidden, and we need the one that the password will be visible, the OTP verification, and the details, inputting details before we go into the application. So to be very fast, so this is the first screen. So if we look at this sign up and the sign in screen, is always the same thing. This is the sign in screen. So we have this, we have the sign in, sign up, email, password, and the like. So what we need here is just changing the text, changing the sign up, changing the sign in from there and changing it to sign up. So let me quickly let me come down here. So picking this and duplicate it for the other side. Okay. So let me move it on that display and continue with all the necessary things. Okay. So the first thing here is to change this to sign up. To change the text. Change this to sign up. Come to the bottom. As well. Sign up. So I think we are done here, and this page is complete. Sign up hidden. So the password is hidden. Let me complete it. Hidden password. So now the next screen will be to make the password visible. So this page will edit this text and change it to visible text. So let me put the password as this. So this is the password. Remember to change back the font. That's too bold for text. So let me change it back to regular. So I think this is okay. And I will have to change this as well. This icon to an hidden icon. If you want to change it back to the hidden icon, let me take that from my file. Let me pick that. So icon. So this icon for the hidden. Yes, icon hidden. So the first thing, I'll paste it outside like this. So I don't want to be doing a lot of editing. So like this, I'll press Ctrl X on the keyboard. So that will cut it away. Then I'll pick this particular icon. So not to be aligning, adjusting, I'll just place to replace over here. And you can use the shortcut Ctrl Shift out. So place to replace, it will replace the icon just like that. So to take it back like this, so when you get to prototype, you'll see what this screen is all about. And this thing is more closer to the, it's supposed to be 8 pixels to the bottom. 8 pixels. Let me quickly do that. Yes, that's it. Let me do it for this as well. It's supposed to be 8. Yeah, that's 8 pixels to the bottom. So the next screen is the OTP verification screen. OTP screen. If you look at it from here, this is the OTP screen. So now we can't just duplicate screen. Let's pick the 30-minute screen that we are using. Yes, and rename it to OTP. OTP. Let me give it 01. Yeah. So that's the first OTP screen. So now we need the status bar. Yes, the bar at the top. We need the home icon like this. We need button, as you can see from here. We need text and this illustration. So let me quickly pick that. So we need the bar, status bar icon. Yes, status bar, something light. This for light background. Pick it and place it here. So let me zoom it in by pressing Shift 2 on the keyboard. This is at the center like this, and because of this alignment, put that at the center and stick to the top. Okay, now we need this as well. Let me just copy from here. Press Ctrl C, then paste over here. Ctrl V. With that, we still need the button. We need the button at the bottom. Yes. Let me Ctrl C as well and paste back here. And always remember that should be 64 padding to the bottom. 64, still 64 Then we have an illustration here for OTP. Yes, the illustration is also in the file. You can quickly go there and pick that as well. OTP. Yeah, it's like this. Okay, let's align to center. Align it to the center. Then make sure it's having a 45. Let's make it 55. 55. This is aligned to the center. We are having 76 at the right and 76 by the left. Then we have our test. So by pressing T on the keyboard, or you go down. So OTP verification, OTP verification. Oh, it has a small letter, not everything. Verification. Let me do it a little bit. Yeah, let's align it to the center like that, and let the font, let's make it 30 and bold. Yes, 30 and bold. Align it again. Yeah, this is something like this by pressing T again. So we have a test followed by, let me change this back to 14 and regular. Yes, regular. So then I will have, we'll send let me adjust this back a little bit. Yes, okay, let me align it to, let me use this alignment. This alignment is for test, for everything to be adjusted. So we send you a one-time password to the mobile number. Okay, let me choose to this. Yes, let me shrink it a little bit, something like this. Okay, let's align it to the center. Yes, let this be having a 20 pixel. So taking it out by pressing Alt on the keyboard, or you press D. So Control D, either of the two. So let's write enter mobile number. Yeah, let me review it to the size. Then align to center, and let's make this one 14. Let's make it 14. Okay, this test is 14. Let's make this 16. Yes, something like this, so that they'll be a little different. Always remember to align to the center, and let this not be as black as that. Let me make it 50 is okay. So then let's input the test, the mobile number, and this also should be 20, this be 20, so 20 and 20 as well. Yes, let's enter the mobile number. So the number, yes, let's make this 20 as semi-bold. Remember to change it back to 100. The number should be bold, and let's make it semi-bold, and then let's make it 20 to be somehow bold very well. Okay, align to center, and remember to readjust. This should be 20. So then we have a line. Press L on the keyboard to draw a line remember to hold on shift. Now I've forgotten to do that, but I will change it back to 0 from here to have a perfect straight line. So let's make this 3 3 2. So then align to center, and it should be 8 pixels to this space. And let's make it this color over here. Press R on the keyboard to pick that particular color and give it that color. Yes. And this we call it yellow button. Okay, so this button is going to be get OTP, and we have our max something left and right. So let's remove that particular icon. This icon, let me take it, let me zoom it in so that we can see what I'm removing. So let me remove that vector, remove this. So this sign in text will change to get OTP, get OTP, sorry, OTP, and this will be at the center, something like this, and move this. Let me take this here, and this should be here. Yeah, get OTP. Aha. I think we are done with this screen. So let's move to the second screen. So something like this. Press D on the keyboard. So we notice what we have here is this text, this, and this. So let me quickly remove that. For the second one, so this text is we haven't entered the OTP sent. Enter the OTP sent to plus 234 807 yes. Yes, let's make it a straight line. So followed by we have our numbers. Let me delete this. What we have here is after this we have this number. So let's quickly design that. So that is 7. Just press T on the keyboard. We design it one after the other. So for press T on the keyboard and press 7. So that 7 should be 20. So that should be 20. Let me zoom it in. That should be 20 and semi-bold. Change it from regular to semi-bold. And we have a little line under it. Press it on the keyboard to draw. Press hold on shift and draw. So let the line to be the width. So we make it 40. Is that not too much? I think it's not too much. This should be at the center. Something like this. Okay, this should be having 8 pixels. Is that not too much? Let's leave it at 4. So something like this. Now let's group these two together. This, hold on shift and press Ctrl G on the keyboard. So we have grouped this, and always remember to rename this as 7. So then what we need, let's align it. Let's align this 7 to the center. Align to the center. Okay. So after that, let's press Ctrl D to duplicate and make sure it's 20 pixel different. This 19, this 20 pixel different. So after that, what we just need to do, we can still leave this at 7. And what is this having? Let's make this 7 as well. That's second 7. Press Ctrl D and Ctrl D. We need 4. So now let's rename this to be, let's give it something like 5, and this to be 2. So this is because I have a lot of shift, that's the reason why I have big figure over there. Let's make this 5, and this is the number 2. Then you select all by holding on shift, select everything and press Ctrl G to group them up, and rename this as number. So numbers. Then we align to the center. So now, because the first screen, the OTP will not be complete, as you can see from here, 2 digits is shown, and here is when we have the complete something. And if you notice, you can see that this keyboard here, this button here is not as bright as this. So let's quickly go and do that, and the text below. So here, instead of us deleting this text, this 5, we just hide it over here. This eye icon, we hide, and we go to 2 as well. Go to the text layer and hide. So the thing is still there, and let's leave it there. We delete this and this. So press T on the keyboard, you have a text over here, and the text is "don't receive OTP." So let me align it to the center. Always remember to change the font. The font is 14, and this is regular, and this part should be in green. Let me pick the color from here. I pick should be having this color. Okay, and this button is not as bright as the next button, so let's just reduce the opacity to 50%. I think that will do. So, and let's take this alignment to have proper something. This is 20, so this group also supposed to be 20. Is it 20? Oh, let's make this one 30. Yes, and this should be 20. This to this should be 20. Okay, check alignment. This is supposed to be at the center. This should be at the center. This should be at the center. I think everything's at the center. So we are done with this particular screen. This is second screen, number 2, and let's duplicate it for the third screen. Press D on the keyboard and keep this 3. So then what we just need to do is just to come back here and hide this, the 2, and unhide this. We have the complete screen, and change this back to the opacity. Let's change it back to 100%. Where is it? Opacity 100, I think.